Thank you, Right Honorable President, the Vice President, the Honorable Members of Parliament. I thought we would use the ladies first approach, but now it has become a gentleman first. I think that's a good indication that, Honorable President, this forum should be used to build peace, but not to deepen the existing conflicts that are within our continent. While I've been given the opportunity to talk about this motion, let me thank you sincerely for giving us an opportunity to be able to inform the honorable members the situation in that region, a very beautiful region where we have people that are magnanimous, both on the side of Congo and on the side of Rwanda. So it's unfortunate that we have this conflict. We've been neighbors for very, very many years, and we've never had conflicts until I think the arrival of the colonial powers. So that's a big problem, but I think, like we say, Africans should be able to understand their own problems and also find their own solutions. Having said that, the motion before the House, I hope, is intended to come up with sustainable solutions to peace and security in the DRC, in particular the eastern part of DRC. But it's also important to bring to the attention of this House the continued presence of over 120 local and foreign armed terror groups in that region, including some that pose a threat to the peace and security of Rwanda. In particular, I'm talking about the FDLR that actually committed genocide against the Tutsi in Rwanda in 1994, that took refuge in the DRC in 1994, and they continue to disseminate this particular ideology even in that particular region. Therefore, in my view, focusing attention to three armed groups, as to why yesterday, is as is the intention of this motion, may not actually resolve the problem. Neither will it provide peace and security in that particular region. So I think the approach should generally be holistic if we are to look for a sustainable solution on peace and security in that particular region. Let me also bring to the attention of this House that Rwanda, under these tensions, has acted with a lot of restraint, despite a lot of provocation by DRC. Yesterday, as this motion brought before this House was being drafted, at exactly 11:20 a.m., a fighter jet of the government of DRC, in violation of Rwandan airspace, as ably mentioned by my neighbor here from Ghana, touched down at Rubavu Airport in the western province of Rwanda, which is actually at the border between DRC and Rwanda, and immediately took off for the DRC. No military action was taken by the government of Rwanda, despite the fact that it has the capability to have acted. Now, this incursion follows other provocations following cross-border shelling of Rwanda territory, killing people and destroying property. This happened on 19th March 2022. It happened again on 23rd May 2022, and on the 10th June 2022. So these are provocations that Rwanda was able to restrain from acting, which in itself is an indication that Rwanda is looking for peace and not for tension in that particular region. So these unacceptable incidents are happening when diplomatic efforts are underway in Rwanda and in Nairobi, as ably mentioned by the Pan-African president. And Rwanda believes, and this has been stated by His Excellency Paul Kagame, even in a recent United General Assembly meeting in New York, of the need to resolve the crisis in Eastern DRC through political means by approaching the problem from the root cause of insecurity in that particular region. So the blame game that has been recurring over the years may not be the solution, rather collaboration by regional and international partners to counter and eradicate the over 120 armed groups existing in that particular region that not only pose insecurity in DRC, but also pose insecurity in the whole region. So this is an approach that should be supported by all organizations and institutions that are looking for sustainable peace and security. Therefore, in my view, there is a need to pursue dialogue and the escalation and the use of effective national, regional, and international mechanisms to resolve the disputes that exist. The Rwanda Peace Initiative, started by the President of Angola, who is also the chairperson of the ICGLR, on the 6th of July 2022 in Rwanda, was able to bring both presidents together, President Paul Kagame and President Paul Tshisekedi, and we hope that this provides hope for resolving some of the tensions that still exist in that particular region. The Nairobi Peace Roadmap, also initiated by the former President of Kenya, His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, on April 21, 2022, and now being pursued by the current chairman of the East African Community, His Excellency Evariste Ndayishimiye of the Republic of Burundi, provides avenues for dialogue and search for political solution to the problem in Eastern DRC. And those efforts should be supported by all people that are interested in getting or in arriving at peace and security in that particular region. So as I conclude, Right Honorable President, let me state that Rwanda remains committed to the establishment of regional mechanisms, including the expanded joint verification mechanisms that actually patrols the common border of Rwanda, and the GMV actually provides information on troop movement on either side of the border. So these are all existing mechanisms that can help us to resolve some of these issues. So this House should be guided by facts and not hearsay, because this is a House of records. Honorable members, as you debate this motion, you should be guided by reason and not emotions, and I call upon you to give a chance to the peace initiatives already underway under the Rwanda and Nairobi peace initiatives initiated by the heads of state. I submit, Right Honorable President. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. We want to build peace. PAP should build peace and not cause conflicts. Thank you for that submission. I now call upon Honorable Janet Kabila.